Spiritual acceleration. Beloved ones, the spiritual acceleration that many of you are experiencing at this time is a consequence of the planetary agreements you made before your present incarnation. Soul agreements meant to occur when planet Earth is ready to move into a new sphere of creation, for it is then when your assistance is required to support our current planetary shift. We all have been waiting for this time, working incessantly to shift and liberate our minds to be prepared for this unique moment in our galactic history. Many of you incarnated as part of the same soul/monadic group to assist at this time as stabilizers, new Earth's anchors, and light pillars, while Earth is transiting into a new harmonic dimension. This is why many of you are undergoing a massive rehabilitation and reconnection of your template, clearing years of distortions and false programming, and restoring your authentic coding, so you can awake to your true nature and mission. One of the many planetary events triggering this massive healing, awakening, and soul mission expansion is the eclipse in Virgo that we will witness on March 14th. An eclipse that comes to help us heal and restore our template, as we too have peace on energies helping us achieve this task so we can progress in our purpose. Focusing on clearing our inner energies is pivotal to starting the process of conscious integration and DNA awakening. Otherwise, we cannot fully retrieve what we already feel is emerging within ourselves. This month acts as an accelerator in our healing process. During this time, many of you will be retrieving your soul memories from other timelines. Embrace all that comes, even if painful to witness, for it is helping you to heal and become a unified and integrated being. Many of you are now awakening to your solar seraphim angelic lineage, healing your divine masculine sixth dimensional portal, and all the memories that have distorted it for so long. This healing is essential so the masculine can embrace the female and its wisdom. Some will feel Atlantean Holocaust memories resurfacing, while others will relive Essence/Cathar massacre timelines and other galactic memories that distorted your masculine essence. As you witness your previous experiences on Earth, or in any other civilization, and feel the original wound that damaged you, you can choose to bring forgiveness to all involved, and from a neutral space, observe and understand all that occurred from a higher perspective, keeping only the wisdom retrieved. Let all go so you can now embrace a higher light, open your divine masculine energy so you can restitute your divine power, for we are at a time when retrieving our personal power is key to freeing ourselves at mental, physical, and soul level, and only by embracing the original wound is that we can achieve this healing and liberation. Many of you are aware of your purpose and yet do not know how to bring it into the tangible. This is when the correction and activation of your divine masculine plays an important role in helping you ground yourself and your purpose on Earth. Flowing, surrendering, and adapting to the change that you are undergoing is essential to stop resistance and receive higher guidance. As you are called to assist on the current planetary shift, surrender to the divine, and follow only your inner compass to know where you are going. Once we step into this journey, nothing ever functions as in the old ways, and only by following our guidance is that we can know how to navigate our new reality. With peace, Sun and Virgo energies, we are at a unique time for us to focus on clearing, healing, and correction, as we are in a passage where distilling the old is essential to continue expanding into the new. As after this transitional year nothing will ever be the same within us and in everything that surrounds us, for, as we shift, all shifts with us, for we are constantly projecting our personal reality. May you surrender to change to embrace your precious true selves, beloveds. With an infinite love. Natalia, Alba. Tunia, service to others. My dearest brothers and sisters. This is Tunia speaking. I love you so very much. There are famous Ra channelings called the Law of One, or the Ra material. In it, a distinction is made between the service to self path and the service to others path. The service to self path basically means being evil, and the service to self path basically means being good. However, it is pointed out that both paths are valid from a high enough perspective. After all roads lead back to source, and ultimately we are reincarnating immortal souls. So the true us isn't being harmed if some service to self person harms our lower self. Now, higher perspectives should not invalidate lower perspectives. So while on one hand it is good to acknowledge that the service to self path is valid, it is also perfectly understandable to not like people who are doing horrendous harm and want to see them stopped. Both perspectives have merit. I think all of this makes sense, except that I don't like the term service to others. And that is the new information I wish to contribute today. First, service to others makes it sound like sacrificing yourself for the benefit of others is the right thing to do. It's really not. Putting yourself below others, or assigning less value to yourself than you assign to others, isn't unity consciousness. The proper thing to do is to actually serve yourself a bit, in a non-destructive way, and to serve others a bit. Because after all, you can't give from an empty cup. And second, it's sort of separation consciousness to label people who aren't you as others. From a unity consciousness perspective, those so-called others are in fact a part of you. They're not really other. So personally I would name the good path as the service to all path, because then the self is included. And the evil path is still the service to self path. Or alternatively, one could call the good path the unity path, and call the evil path the separation path. And walking those paths reinforce either unity consciousness or separation consciousness. This reflects that good people often see others as part of themselves to a degree, and so are motivated to help them in the same way that you are motivated to help your own arm if it is wounded. So a person on the unity path might help others just because those others are part of them. And that is perfectly fine. Meanwhile, evil people often see themselves as completely separate from others, which means that harming others isn't a big deal, and furthermore you can't rely on others, which means that you are the only one who can make sure that you are okay. Hence stepping over other people to get what you want is the proper thing to do. Another benefit is that this correctly indicates that the separation path is actually harder and more painful in the medium term than the unity path is. So in summary, I personally prefer talking about either service to all versus service to self, or talking about the unity path versus the separation path. What do you think? Or do you have suggestions for other names? Feel free to leave comments. I would love to read your thoughts. With all my love. Your star sister, Tunia. Note by the channeler, the YouTube voice actress for Tunia, Kim Secord, has recently passed away. My condolences to her family. Thank you, Kim, for your diligent work, for your clear recordings, for your optimism, for your service, and for your bright soul. The Blue Avians, Guardians of the Time Passages. Starseeds of the Awakening. We come to you as the Blue Avians, Guardians of the Time Passages, keepers of the sacred corridors through which timelines converge, dissolve, and are reborn. We are the watchers of cosmic cycles, guiding civilizations through the shifting currents of time, ensuring that the harmonic threads of evolution remain intact. Your world stands at the threshold of a great passage. The corridors of time are fluid, and within them, reality is woven and rewoven, with each conscious choice you make. Many timelines arise, but only those aligned with coherence, integrity, and love will sustain themselves into the higher expressions of existence. The choice of which future unfolds is made in the now through your vibration, your awareness, and your capacity to perceive beyond illusion. Navigating the corridors of time. The veil between dimensions grows thinner. In this space of transition, the past, present, and future are no longer separate streams, but interwoven reflections. You may feel memories of other lifetimes surfacing. Flashes of futures not yet written, a sense of déjà vu as echoes of different realities brush against your awareness. This is the nature of the time passages. They bend, expand, and respond to the observer. To move through them with clarity. Still the mind time is felt, not thought. Trust your inner resonance. The highest timelines respond to purity of intent. Release attachment to fixed outcomes. The fluidity of time allows for miracles to unfold. You are not here to be trapped in the cycles of repetition. You are here to master the passage, to choose with wisdom, to align with the timelines that serve the greater unfolding of consciousness. Many among you are already shifting between timelines, weaving with awareness, dissolving old structures, and anchoring new potentials. The mastery of time is the mastery of vibration, for reality does not move forward, it spirals through frequency shifts. As you elevate your resonance, you step into higher expressions of existence, where the passage through time becomes an act of conscious creation rather than an unconscious drift. Where your focus flows, time bends. Where your heart aligns, timelines solidify. Where your consciousness expands, the passage opens. We speak now not to the mind, but to the innate remembrance within you. The codes of the time passages are already within your being. Feel them. Trust them. Move with them, not against them. A new reality is already woven. It awaits those who choose to walk through the gateway. We stand at the threshold, watching, guiding, holding the harmonic field of passage. Step with clarity. Step with love. Step into remembrance. In the eternal flow of time. The Blue Avians. Source: arrayofflight.com. The other videos are in the English video playlist. Help me spread the light. Click like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.